Once again, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Since we are only two, that does not negate what we are and what we have become since of last Saturday. We are now no longer the Guyver and the Wolf, or the Wolf and the Guyver, take your pick. We are now the UN Spacey Wolf Squadron. Unfortunately, our third member is not in today, but he probably will be in within our comment sections amongst our listeners and our audiences. So without further ado, let me introduce you to wing leader next to me, your Guyver Patriot, Owen Lister, in the house.
What up, everybody?
So let me list this person by name who will not be joining us within the voice, maybe later, hopefully. He is the immaculate, the most sexiest man you will lay eyes upon, the traveling scribe. It was Ivan Mendoza. Again, unfortunately, he was not amongst us, but he feels our presence. He may be amongst us within the crowd. Now, again, starting from where we left off last Saturday, we'll be doing the rewatch of Guyver, the Bio Boosted Armor. We're kicking off where we left off, ladies and gentlemen. Kicking off from episode 11. And unfortunately, we have no audience. Oh well, it might be just you and me, Owen.
Oh.
I guess everybody is still blue about the sad news that happened yesterday.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
It's very sad, really. We have lost a patriot. We have lost a magnificent man, Chadwick Boseman, aka Black Panther, aka Jackie
Yep.
Robinson, aka James Brown. Go ahead, Owen.
Hmm. I mean, I only know him through Black Panther, and I know some people might have some different views on like the movie, but like him as the character was very spot on, I would say.
I'll go as far as say that I preferred his interpretation in Civil War more so
Civil
than
War.
Black Panther.
Oh yeah, he
Cap-
had the best character arc in that one.
Captain, where is Bonds? I will not ask again. Hello,
Yeah, very kingly
I'm
line.
Hawkeye. I do not care. Best lines. Best lines. Let's check the private chat real quick. Yes, he is within us in the private chat. So Owen, I'm sorry, I'm getting your names mixed up. Ivan's in the private chat. I'm not sure if he's also
Oh
in
hey,
the.
Ivan.
Yep, he's actually in the audience, and sadly, well, actually, no. I will address some good news as well. The Professor Geek did hop into the comment section and wished us a good luck, and I thanked them for it.
Oh,
And Casey Scott
he
is
needs to
with us
join us
too.
sometime.
Oh, he definitely will one of these days when
Hey,
he's not too.
Casey.
Casey Scott's with us. He won't be watching with us. He'll be listening at work as usual. Hopefully, we'll get some more people. I mean,
All right.
spread the word, everybody, if you need to. But it seems like we're not going to be alone
Yes,
tonight.
yes, we need it.
All right.
Oh, that's good.
I will now post the link into the chat, and I'll have that ready. We're starting at episode 11. I hope you're ready, Owen.
Yep, I got my play button.
Have you cleared the opening?
Oh yes, I'm at right at the beginning of the episode. After
Awesome.
the opening.
Hopefully, I'll be checking around the clock to see who else will be joining us as well. Oh, we got 4 watchers. Oh my,
Ooh, awesome.
that's that's kind of more than we usually get. I'm pretty sure we're getting a little popular here, Guyver Patriot.
Oh, good. More to the
Maybe I
cult.
should repost the link again, just in case if the new watchers don't know what we're
Yes.
watching.
More members.
And drop the two. It's great. Let's get on with the show without further ado. All right, you ready, Owen?
Yeah.
We'll be
Yeah, I'm
begin the.
ready.
All right, we'll count down in 3, 2, 1.
One.
Guyver.
Diver. Oh, hold on. My Blu-ray's acting up on me.
So we got the recap yet again.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on. I think I may have left it on too long or something.
You having trouble, Owen? What happened, Owen?
Just have to re-enter everything again, so hold on.
I'll give you a time stamp. I'm at 27 seconds, 28 seconds.
I'm not sure I can.
I was hoping there was no setbacks. Yeah.
Okay. You might be off. I don't know.
You having power troubles over there, Owen?
It's playing now.
All right, where you at?
They're doing the catch-up.
Okay, let me know when you're at 28. 20 seconds.
Huh.
Can you tell?
They're still doing the recapping.
I guess I'll play. You just gotta love how the enemy just recalls his troops like that, knowing that
Yeah.
they successfully accomplished a mission.
All right, we're at Relic's Point, episode 11.
Exactly.
Yeah, good.
Boy, are you nuts? Are you retarded or something? Do you realize who I am? I'm the goddamn
Oh,
Batman.
that nutcase.
Just seeing that scene, this scene right here, just reminds me of that meme.
uh, so in the live-action film, Max Reed is supposed to be Murakami's character, isn't he?
Yeah, in a way, they kind of like blend Agito and Murakami together in a way.
Yeah.
They kind of like mixed a lot of stuff in the live action movies, like a lot. Like
Maybe that's
even
because the
Guyver's on
first
it
one
was.
mixed a little too much.
I really don't understand why they couldn't have went with Guyver 3. I mean, sorry, Guyver 2 for Guyver's on it.
Yeah.
All you
They
have to
needed
do is
him
paint.
evil looking.
They didn't really look all that distinct. Like they didn't really look all that similar to one another. I mean, you could still dress it just the way how the Zonoid's head is. You can still give it that yellow tint to it. I don't. I think
Yeah.
really it all goes down to. Hey, we got Troy in here. Hey, Troy. Hey,
Oh, what
Papacelli.
up, Troy?
Unfortunately, he cannot stay. Just gotta get ready for our stream,
Oh,
which we're probably gonna miss as well, or we're probably gonna catch the tail end.
yeah.
Thanks, Papa Chili. Good luck.
Yep. Please join us sometime.
Hope you hit those likes. Dang it.
Yep. Well, otherwise, well, I don't need to repeat myself.
Excuse me. Now that may be a reference to the ship cave and Dark Hero, where they got that plot in
Yeah.
from.
Yep.
Now I could be misremembering. They did design the ships exactly just the way how they designed them in the anime, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. That ship in Dark Hero is exactly what it looked like in the manga and anime. Of course, in the anime, no human being could enter in there
Mm-mm.
because like the toxins in there would have melted them away.
Right. The atmosphere.
Yeah.
Hey, move it. Here's another trope that we can attribute it to our American comic stories, where you meet this dark, mysterious character.
Yeah.
You got the hero that's been separated from his friends and family, but you got this new player into the story that's like an ally. Now the difference
Yep.
between him and Agito is the fact that he's straight up like he's willing to he's more justful and in a way he's a bit of an anti-hero, but he's not willing to say sacrifice people like Agito does. Now
Yeah.
in Agato's defense, he's willing to sacrifice, but he's not willing to like really like let any harm come to them.
Of
Come to
course.
them. Sorry, come. What you gonna say, Owen? Go ahead.
I was like, yeah, of course. They're useful to him.
Of course, in a way, but he later you see some more layers peel off from him as the series go forward. Like right now, you just got this little anti-hero ish thing going on where he's working towards his own goals. He's he's trying to make sure he's trying to perform risk management in a sense. Risk management.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
At
at
the
the
same,
scene where he's reading his dad's diary.
yeah, I'm there too. So we're kind of like maybe a 1 second behind each. Behind, I'm
Yeah.
probably 1 second behind you.
Yeah, I'm going to give the 2005 version props for giving the father a little bit more character than they did in the original like manga itself.
Yeah, makes you wonder what other anime that actually benefit more as an anime than the manga.
Yeah. I've
Can't really
heard
name.
well
Go
I've
ahead.
heard when someone was recommending I think that anime called I think Gantz
Yeah,
where they said that the anime was better than the manga because what happens later in the manga they said wasn't very good.
the anime cut short anyways, and it later told its own story. It really diverged from the manga, and it just stopped there.
Ah.
Um, what happens later in the manga, it's up for debate for anybody. Most people didn't like it. Most people did. That's mostly your mileage on how much of a fan of Gantz you are.
Ah.
But yeah, things get really bananas later on in the manga.
Hmm.
But the anime itself again diverges. Like where it diverges is from the Buddhist monk hunt.
Yeah.
Everything changes in the anime. Like everything,
Oh.
new characters, different plot, and Kureno goes through a character development far different than he does in the manga.
Oh. Okay.
Plus, the ending ends differently in the anime.
Ah.
Same thing with the live action movies. The live action movies also diverge from the manga
Uh.
quite heavily. Like literally, there's different stuff happening in the live action than in the manga slash anime. I've seen
Uh.
the first movie and the second movie. The first movie does things differently from the manga in terms of events happening. Even they
Yeah.
even cut out a few heavy stuff that happens in the manga and anime in the live action. But I digress.
Uh.
We're doing the Guyver right now. We can cross that
Yes.
bridge when we want to watch Gantz.
Yeah.
Though I'm a bit hesitant to watch shows like Gantz on this stream.
Yeah.
I can handle it.
Uh.
Don't get me wrong, and I'm pretty sure you can handle it too. The question is,
Sure.
like should we ever get a bigger following? Can our audience handle it? Because there's some stuff, man. There's some stuff.
I'm pretty sure our audience can handle it.
Yeah.
I mean, well, then again, we got Professor Geek, who's like, "Oh, why does everyone emote?" It's like, well, it's not he, man. Where everyone has a Ken doll face,
Shoot.
but
Wicked
okay.
C. Shoot. Wicked C is still on YouTube. Uh oh.
Ah, finally.
Bombshell.
I just realized they gave Agito kind of a mullet in this one, or he got like very long, flowy hair.
Yeah.
I might I not might be remembering it wrong, but like Agito in the
He's
like
rescuing
anime
them.
and manga might have had more slicked back hair.
Yeah.
I love that shading style they have in this anime though.
That's
I like
stock
the dark
gross
shading.
sounding sound.
Oh yeah, that's squishy sound.
Oh, they're gonna raise an army now. Slice and dice, slice and dice.
Yep, and also he's like, I could leave them here, but they're too useful for me to use to manipulate shows. So
Right.
looks like I'm playing hero this time.
Exactly. Kind of ill, kind of ill conducive to have those monitors all over the place, especially
Mm.
overhead. Just gotta look up at it and stuff.
Ooh, little peep show. Ooh.
Chocolate, chocolate.
Oh,
I'm just a bag full of references right now.
yeah. Well, we're introduced to another Lord
Casey Scott,
and our favorite AT.
long flowing hair. We watching a shampoo commercial.
Well, he could star in one, so.
You would know if you were sadly watching it with us, Casey Scott. But you're still at
You're
work.
at work.
You're still at work. I respect that.
She's just processing everything, like what's been going on. Like I'm starting to see more and more how she's slowly starting to kind of lose it a little bit till when she finds out everything, like from information overload and just like
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yep.
Hmm.
Again with that sound.
Yeah. There it is. Arizona Team 5.
Yeah.
I'm a little ahead of
Oh
you, so they
wow.
are
They
now
all have different
all different.
elemental transformations.
Yeah, it's like a more messed up version of Power Rangers when you look at it.
Caught it. Uh oh. Escalation. Remember I mentioned about escalation?
Oh yeah.
Now that's definitely one thing you will have to keep in mind when you go forward into your Bill Blaze comic. Escalation.
Yes. Oh, it's already escalating. For me, he's having his heart attack right now.
I'm talking about later in the story, like throwing some new challenges for your hero, which I know you got
Oh.
that going on. I'm pretty sure you got that plan.
Oh yes.
I have good faith in you, buddy.
Yay. Now, if only I can get that review of my first draft, so I can get a better idea of what to do going forward.
I will only say just keep writing and see what fits. Get the hang of writing. Get the hang of plotting
Yeah.
your plots. Don't worry too much about the
Yeah.
theme. The theme will come naturally, as the prof has said in his last pre-show. The theme will come naturally, or somebody can read and look at your comic and pinpoint whatever the theme is, and you just sit back and just like take it in. Just like, yeah, I never thought of that. You know.
Right.
Now here's something that I also that shocked me was that the fact that you can damage the Mega Blaster's blaster.
Is you can what?
You can damage the Mega Blaster's blaster. The soft orb that powers up the Mega Blasters. Mega Smasher.
Yeah. Yeah.
Darn it, Casey Scott.
He was
Choke on it.
referencing Day of the Dead.
So dirty, man.
Have you not watched Day of the Dead? Gandalf. Oh wait, wrong story. In my casting choice for Balkus, it was either if he was still alive, Christopher Lee, or
Mm-hmm.
I would have gone with Ian McKellen.
Oh, nice. I would say Ian McShane for me.
What was
If
he
you
in?
have, um, he was in an episode of Game of Thrones
Oh,
season 5, and he was
the,
also in that Dwayne the Rock Johnson Hercules movie,
never seen any of those.
and that sucky remake of Hellboy. He was the professor in that one.
Oh, the one from John Wick.
Yeah, I should have led with that. The I forgot his name, but
Yeah.
he runs his own Continental hotel.
Oh, that's the end of the episode for me. I'm just gonna skip over.
Definitely. And just hit pause.
Um. Okay, pause. Now we can just have a
So
little talk.
overview with that episode. I keep mentioning
Yeah,
escalation. Things are escalating.
yeah. Things are
So
getting a
we
little more
now
crazy now.
so we now know what Agito has been doing thus far. We now
Oh yes.
he's pulling the curtain away from Tetsuo and Mizuki, and
Of course. Yeah.
he's pretty much revealed himself to Sho, I believe. Not not yet, probably, right?
Well, not yet, but he'll spill the beans after this battle.
Of course.
Which this is
So
again, like I said. Oh, well, like I said, I think before, like this episode here is where it stops being a monster of the week style kind of story and goes
exactly,
off a little
exactly.
deeper into the plot. So I guess you could say that's where the quote unquote deconstruction of this style of hero shows that you'd see like with Kamen Rider starts to come in, and they get a bit more in depth with like the villains and everything.
Most definitely. I like the reveal that I'm sorry, I got a little distracted there. I like the reveal that Bacchus has shown up to the facility, which much to Agato's horror, because
Yep.
that's a big deal with when if Bacchus is showing up, that means things are going to get really, really serious. We also get the reveal of
Oh,
Team
definitely.
5, which is a group of
Yeah.
hyperzonoids, which
Yeah.
Agito just
Which,
revealed that he was also a candidate to become a hyperzonoid too.
yeah. Just imagine that a hyperzoanoid Guyver.
Yeah, like the moment
But
they scan he says the moment they'll scan my body, they'll discover that I'm a guy. I actually have a Guyver unit, and I had to move my plans
yes.
forward.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, it's like, well, they're going to find out anyways, so might as well act now while I still have the chance. Also,
Exactly.
okay, little bit off topic. About the like that Hellboy remake, which I have not seen yet. Mostly, I've heard negative reviews, but apparently Professor Geek said it was all right. You've seen it?
I've seen bits and pieces, and I was not impressed.
Yeah. When I saw like the trailer for it, I remember I was like, oh, they're trying to be like Thor Ragnarok. Ugh.
Not really. It's not. It's more of a edgier. It's like I compare it to the first Punisher movie to Warzone Punisher 2, where
Ah.
you in the case a lot of people didn't like the first Punisher. They most prefer the Dirty Laundry short that preceded it.
Oh, I've seen that one. Yeah, that was a good short.
I actually liked the first Punisher movie. I did not like Warzone Punisher because as I like to describe Warzone Punisher and Hellboy remake, it's like somebody just saw the first movie and thought, you know what this movie needs? More blood, more guns, more boobs. It's like a teenager wrote it.
Really, when I looked at Warzone, the first thing that came to mind was like, oh hey, this is like watching a Paul Verhoeven kind of film, like RoboCop, where it's a very
Yeah,
take a more satirical
but
take
when you
on.
take into account the villains in that movie,
I thought the villains
I
were
get.
pretty cool.
I guess they were going with a comic booky way of going with it, but they all seemed a bit too cartoonish to me. I mean, I did like
Yeah.
Jigsaw. I did kind of like their twisted sense of humor. I did like
Yes,
Looney.
that's what I enjoyed.
I did like Looney Bin Jim and the fat guy and his son and all that stuff. But I did not. I could not take the parkour dudes seriously.
Uh,
Yeah,
they were a bit silly. Yeah, I
and
did love the bit when Jigsaw was recruiting all these different gangs, and they do it and that's where I got the sort of Paul Verhoeven vibe, where he's like doing the old school sort of like drafting army recruit, where he's like in front of this American flag, but it's in a much more twisted sense,
and
where he's like, I am looking for a
something,
few good men.
and something. They should have led with
Yeah,
that in the middle of the film.
with him
Just
like recruiting.
yeah. Instead
Yeah,
of
because
just,
I was like,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
because that was like I actually found that legitimately hilarious and clever. Like that's like I said, that's where the sort of Paul Verhoeven sort of RoboCop's satire came in. I was like, I like
I'm
that. That
saying
was
they
funny.
should have led with, like, then the parkour dudes could have fit right there within. Like they should have led with recruiting gangs to
Hmm.
to build an army to get the Punisher, and that would have transitioned to getting the parkour dudes in, and you get all these gimmick. That probably would have worked for me if you had all these games with very gimmicky styles
Yeah.
and ways. But other than that, I'm like, I was really kind of bored with that movie, just like how I was bored with the Hellboy remake.
I don't know. I wasn't too bored. I mean, I was like, ooh, I love like I enjoyed the action because I was thinking of like an '80s film. Even in some of the music and in some of the timing, I was like, oh yeah, I've seen that in an '80s film. Huh?
Yeah, well, you can you can see some of the clips of the action in Hellboy on
Oh yeah, I've
YouTube.
seen some of it. I think the action from the original two are a little bit better.
But we're getting off track, so let's
Yeah.
continue the next episode, which is episode 12. In
All
three,
right.
2,
2,
1,
1.
Guyver.
Guyver. Oh, right in the chest.
Oh wow, this one actually has the opening.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, let's enjoy the opening now. Might as well.
Oh wait, you got the opening?
Yeah, this
Oops.
episode in the
Okay. I'm
playlist.
on.
Just
I'm
pause it
on.
until I clear it.
I paused it at to each their own episode 12. So let me know when you get
Yeah,
to
just
that title card.
yeah.
Ooh.
Nostalgia is hitting me right now, dude.
The opening.
Yeah,
I get that same feeling when I watch the OVA opening, or just decide to listen to it.
I'm just thinking about the time I was like sitting on my bed and like watching it on my old laptop at the time because I had
Yeah,
the whole series through unsavory means in my
yeah,
laptop, and
yeah.
I watched it from all of its entirety. Plus, I had the
Ah,
first 6 episodes, I believe, um, in the first volume, which I lent to somebody, and I never saw it. I never had it returned to me. But it doesn't matter.
oh,
It doesn't matter to me no more because I can acquire it through other means now.
yeah.
So I'm on the recap right now,
Okay. Let me know when you get to the title card, and I'll play it.
and we're there. I'm there.
All right.
Yeah, you can push play. Excuse me. You know it's serious if Agito even says that.
Yep. Now, Stankrus, I think he's based off a shrimp. Oh, actually, no, never mind. I think it's a lobster. Not sure which.
Hmm. They got two Guyvers there, and they're still struggling.
Well, of
That's
course.
really showing how much of a threat Team 5 is right now.
Yeah, I mean, they were created by Balkus himself.
Oh yeah. And they cut off their pursuit.
Mm.
Thank God. That was close, but I didn't think I'd be able to get my dad back so soon. Still, that's a pretty big shot for him. Seeing me like this. I think it's better just to trust him. I'm sure he'll open up and talk to me someday. I just have to be patient. Even though he's been so understanding of me, all I've done is make him worry by hiding the truth from me. Yeah. Well, I guess that getup would make it pretty hard to go to school, huh?
Father-son bonding.
Yeah.
Can't I think of something more normal to talk about? But what is normal anymore?
I was gonna say, after you just experienced, there's.
You could say,
Mm.
you know what? He's right. What can you say in a situation like this?
Just, I'm
I
glad
just
you're
thought about
alive.
that. I'm like, we always tend to have
Oh,
we always tend to have this big idea of what we would have done in certain situations, right? We have
yeah.
no idea what we could really do in certain situations. And
That
Casey
is
Scott
true.
dropped us another comment. Guyver versus
Oh.
Hellboy. That'd be an awesome fight. I would say it'd be a more
Oh,
awesome
that.
fight if they joined forces and fought demons and Zoidoids together.
Oh, snap. Yes.
Then again, Hellboy's in Injustice 2, so have at that, will you? Ooh, he disabled the
Mm.
Guyver armor.
Of course. I mean, it felt it was in danger, so it's like, nope.
Yeet!
Ooh.
Good shot, Agito.
That's what you get for underestimating the Guyver's regenerative powers. With an injury like that, you don't stand a chance without your partner.
The power of a bluff.
That's gotta hurt.
That's the worst the Guyvers can do. I don't think we have much to worry about. Half a day in the optimization tanks, and they'll be good as new. Well, in any case, even if they slipped away for now, I doubt very seriously they'll be able to make it out of town.
You know who also would probably be a good Bacchus?
Who?
take it from Game of Thrones again. It'll be Robert Baratheon,
Oh,
the actor
yeah,
who
never
played
seen the
Robert.
show. So.
You can still look him up.
All right.
Definitely him. I would definitely pick. Or you can also still go with Peter Dinklage.
As Balkus?
Yeah. You can't really have
It's
a
a bit.
monopoly size for Bacchus that much. I mean, Bacchus is pretty short, right?
He's not that short.
True. Neither was Bolivar Trask, though, from Days of Future Past.
Oh, really?
And he killed it as Bolivar Trask.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Just saying. Also,
I
he
mean,
was
he
Eitri,
is a good
and
actor.
he was also Eitri in Infinity War, and he's supposed to be a dwarf in that one.
Oh
And the
yeah.
dwarfs are giant in Norse mythology.
Yes, it was such an awesome and funny twist how they put Peter Dinklage in there.
And enlarge them.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I could see him as Balkus, but it would be some getting used to. That's all I'm saying.
You gotta also take in consideration the makeup design of how we would design the villains in
Yeah.
live action. So Peter Dinklage's design of his head would actually invoke a very Bacchus forehead. Just put the jewel in the
Yeah.
middle of his forehead. Now his hair, I don't know how
I
we
mean,
would
get a
do his
wig.
hair. I mean, yeah, we would get a
Get a
skull
good
cap and a
wig.
wig. Yeah, skull cap and a wig. It
Yeah.
would either be him or we can go with Thorin Oakenshield or Dwalin, the actors who played Thorin Oakenshield and Dwalin.
Ah. Yeah, I could see
Again,
that.
they don't have to be dwarves necessarily, or at least like short size.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is do that whole illusion technique that Peter Jackson did,
Oh
and you'll be.
yeah, yeah.
And he's having a nightmare about losing his father. Foreshadowing.
Oh yes. I mean, it's what happens to his father. Really,
We're gonna cross that
convinces me
bridge
that
soon, Owen.
Kronos is
Let's
truly
not speak
evil.
too much of it. And ooh, hello.
Raven haired and all.
Mm-hmm. Summer dress too. Looking like
Oh
a
yeah.
a nurse.
Yep.
Typical anime. Another hot pretty girl with a very wise and nurturing old man in the middle of the forest of all places.
yeah.
Parasite, the Maxim is no different. We can cross this off the anime trope listing.
Hmm.
She was with him in his mansion, right? If I recall correctly.
I don't think so. No, no.
No, right.
She and her father have been living in this cottage, taking care of it in case it's needed.
You could say that he's got some other context elsewhere.
Yeah.
It's funny how Mizuki has now, well, not funny. It's actually interesting that Mizuki has actually begun to take in what has already happened transpiring. She's
Yep.
actually accepting that as the new normal with these guys.
Yeah,
We're now
well,
past the
first she has
whole
that mental
arguing.
breakdown that happens much later.
Oh yeah, we're past the whole arguing the this and that. Like this is the new reality that she's facing, and she's along for the ride now.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't really speak his mind very much. I'm not sure how he's doing. He's just sleeping pills most of the time for now. I'll try to keep an eye on him, just in case. Hey, you should watch out too, Mizuki. Are you listening?
Competition. I'm just like turning off at her just eyeing that girl.
Yeah. Doesn't know what's going.
Uh-oh.
I just realized Akito actually does look like Bruce Wayne. Especially when you saw him before
Oh,
entering the shower,
wait.
he'd like
I forgot. She does have a crush with Agito. That's right. She
yeah,
does
a
have a
little.
crush on Agito. That's why she's like eyeing old
Yeah.
girl. she's
Ooh,
she's li- again
a gun.
competition. Dude, that is ooh, physics.
Mo- Modified 44 Magnum.
Most deadliest gun in the planet.
Matt Clint Eastwood would blush at that. So
Crazy
would
how he
Kat
mentions
Ishii. Look at those! Look at those bullets! Those are shotgun
for real.
shells.
And Casey Scott hits us with another line. Oh man, is Master Roshi in here now? Time to collect the Dragon Balls.
Boy, Casey, you need to watch this
Never
show
change.
now, or when you get
Never
home.
change, Casey Scott. Never change. If you want, Casey, since you're on Facebook, I could share it on Facebook, Professor Geek's Facebook group, and you can catch up with us. So that when you do get a chance to watch it with us yet again, you will be in the know. So let me know when you want that, or I'll just put it in there anyways, and you can just check it out yourself. Yeah, sure. It doesn't bother you one bit at all. And the girl's in the shower. Another anime trope.
Yep.
Young girl encounters yet somewhat older girl near the shower, and she's poking and prodding her shit. Nosy,
It,
calling for what it is. That's one thing I love about Japan's writing style,
hmm. Yeah.
especially for women.
Yep. It, it's the Alfred and Bruce dynamic.
Yep.
Even Guyver 3 does resemble Batman a bit.
Mm-hmm. Standing in that pose. Kind of changing moods in his face, don't you think? One moment he's got
Hmm.
this little serious look, then when you get a shot of his side profile, it's more soft.
Yeah.
So why would you let a man like that adopt the young master? You aren't gonna let him take over this house, are you? Please say something. How can you do this to your own son? I hate him for bringing me up. For what he did. I hate him for cornering his brother and taking over the
There's something I like about the early aughts anime.
Uh,
Um, it has a bit more of a mixture of simplicity and realistic design.
yeah.
It's a bit more blending of the two. Because you got the 80s design of anime, remember?
Yep.
And then you got the ADV era of early aughts anime where The shadows kind of bring out the somewhat realism to the facial features and the bodies,
Yep.
but the eyes are a bit simplistic in a way. You could tell who's young. You could tell who's a bit older just by looking at the eyes.
Yes.
Take for example the
Definitely.
girls. You could tell
Yep.
which one's the oldest and which one's the youngest.
Definitely.
See, Mizuki looks very young. She looks like she's like 14. Shizu, she
Yeah.
looks more in her 20s, early 20s. So that's one thing you gotta take in consideration when you do your art. In a way,
Yeah.
you have to be able to take consideration to how you draw certain characters. You have to really if you want to portray elderly people, you will have to make sure that they look elderly. You know,
Right.
same thing with the young.
Yeah.
So take into
Yeah.
to what you're seeing right now and try to apply that to your art. Lesson
Right.
number one. Kidding, kidding. I'm kidding. You
Right.
know what to do, Owen. Trust me, you know what to do.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she's breaking down.
Yep.
Poor thing.
Mm.
She's in love.
He moved on from revenge to I want to gain power, so I won't be taken advantage of ever again.
Sad to throw in the Batman theme song from from Batman Begins.
Oh. Well, I mean, this is a much more twisted version of Batman, I can say.
Yeah.
Sounding like a Wookiee right now.
Oh, trust me. Whenever I do decide to or whenever they allow me, either Troy or Age or even Professor Geek, I'm gonna flex on Al so badly.
Oh, we have a Wookiee battle.
And one time during the Scoundrels book studies, I was hoping that Al would just at least like punch it up every now and then, and
Ah,
every time he would always disappoint me. Even the last episode, I'm gonna call it episode of the book study, I was like, "Oh, Al, this should have been your moment."
you can
Don't
call
worry,
him
I got
out on
something for
that.
you. I'm like, don't worry, I got
Oh,
something for that. I'll probably give up on it
oh no,
eventually.
I'm looking at a flashback of
Father son moment yet again. It's like you said,
yeah,
credit where credit's due to the anime for bringing this dynamic more fleshed out.
yeah.
So far, Ishii has started the stream.
Oh,
Again, we'll most likely miss it anyways,
yeah.
and I might catch Al's stream at the tail end.
Uh, I might possibly just turn in, cause
Right,
I
right.
can't look in on every stream that's going on right now.
That's the hard part about that whole thing. And I knew that beforehand when I started this. It's like if I even do it myself, like at this time, I won't be able to hit up anybody like this any at all. But
Yeah.
I have to make peace with that now.
Hold up, let me just fast forward. Good old
And
cotton
this one
candy.
also has to end credits as well. Wow. So the first 11 episodes of this playlist literally has not the title screen or the title or the end credits. but
Wow.
from 12 and possibly towards the end has the opening credits and the end credits.
I think my theory is the first couple episodes, the uploader may have removed the opening and ending to avoid copyright, but when he noticed that they haven't been, hounding on him, he decided, okay, I'll just upload it the way it is.
Exactly. So let's go recap our not recap, but let's go with our overview for today's episode. We finally got a let's go with Quiet Spot. A lot of things is
Quiet
brewing.
spot.
Yes, that's what I call it. Quiet Spot, where we finally slow down and take into characterizations and character motivations. We're
Oh,
getting more into so we're getting inside the characters' heads. Is what I'm saying. We're getting more inside the characters'
okay.
heads, like Mizuki, Agito. We
She
get
still has
new,
a little bit of a thing for Agito.
of course. We get new characters. Shizuna, I believe her name was,
Yeah,
and her father, who
yeah,
was
Shizuru.
Shizuru. We have our father, who was
Yeah,
with Agito for the first few episodes when we began the we watch. He was right there with him, if I recall correctly. Or your memory's better than mine. What do you think? Was with Agito in the beginning of the
I think he
series?
might have been. I think he might have been. I'm not quite sure
Because
though.
I'm pretty sure when Agito was by himself, well, not necessarily by himself, there was also a second party with him in his lonesome.
I
Either
mean,
way,
possibly he may have just been living alone by himself because I guess he could take care of himself. But
we are
yeah,
not doing a good job of recapping what has come before, have we? I'm joking. But Show surprisingly, Show was out of the picture through uh most of this episode.
of
We did
course that they're focusing more on the ensemble right now,
exactly
fleshing them
the
out more.
supporting characters and the secondary
Yep,
character, which is Agito. Which man,
yep.
that declaration of him being a god or a king, that was kind of heavy hitting right there. Like
Ooh.
it still makes you
It's
again.
like it's very sort of mirroring Batman a bit
Batman
in a
doesn't
lot of
want to be a
ways.
god or a king.
No,
That's the
no,
thing.
but like
I would go
that's what
more
I mean.
for a bit of a Doctor Doom
Oh yeah,
type
actually, I can
deal.
see that. Yeah,
More of a
he
Doctor,
does
more
like
of
a
a
young
benevolent
version of
Doctor Doom.
yeah, like a younger version of Victor Von Doom. Which just imagine if he discovered that Guyver unit, Doctor Doom.
Yeah, yeah. Especially with as far as how he's comment in his when he was studying the arcane and all the science. It's
Oh yeah, he
kind
studied science and magic and just combined the both, didn't he?
yes, basically. He went with alchemy. He went with arcane. He went with I believe sorcery and demonology.
Man.
It's
You
almost like
know,
he. It's almost like he stepped into a pocket dimension where time stands still and just started, or better yet, he went into a hyperbolic time chamber and just started studying to his heart content.
yeah, and based on the research, I remember when I looked up on him and what I've seen in some of the shows. I think mostly in the '90s when they looked into more of his past, but mostly
Right.
just
Repeat what you just said.
information I was getting. Doom sounds villain like it's like very much in that Darth Vader kind of feel, but like he's just awesome.
He really is.
Like it kind of makes me a little sad that he has to be a villain because he sounds like he would have made an awesome hero if he made some right choices.
Hmm.
Considering he's able to run his own country.
That and he tried his best not to be in competition with Reed Richards, who was the biggest fuck up in on the planet.
Hmm.
Lot of people
Yeah,
don't
I'm
like.
hearing a lot of people. Yeah, I do hear a lot of people are not a fan of Reed Richards.
Rightfully so. The shit he's done is just.
Mm.
Willful
And
ignorance.
was it,
Ignorance does not even go far enough to describe how much of a fucked up Reed Richards is.
I believe people said it was his fault that would cause World War Hulk.
That well, he the thing is he was not alone in that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've heard like Tony and Doctor Strange were
Black
involved.
Bolt,
Oh, him too.
yeah, Black Bolt. Um, I could be wrong. T'Challa, I hate to mention that, but T'Challa was also in it too. But I could be wrong
Mm.
about that. They were, I think Professor X was in it because they formed the Illuminati in the Marvel universe. Because
Oh,
it was Tony Stark, Doctor Strange, Reed Richards. I
and what
also
is
believe Black Bolt and one more member. You'll be surprised
and
at
what is
who.
what
Go
I was
ahead,
gonna
Owen.
ask? What is up with what happened in the early aughts where they decided to make Tony Stark practically a villain? Like either he was a founder of an Illuminati, or he was basically like the main villain during that run on Civil War, like the
Until
comic.
until the Marvel Cinematic Universe happened, and they had to switch gears with him.
Yeah, but yeah,
Now,
what I've heard so far about like in Civil War, he was much more of a villain. So it's like,
yeah, compared to Reed
wow.
Richards, Tony was a dick in the
Mm,
Marvel universe, and what's sad now what we got currently with Marvel, the cinematic universe should
yeah,
have been that window to where they should start improving their heroes more, considering how
yeah,
the Marvel Cinematic Universe portrayed them a lot better than they do in the comics,
yeah.
and they shit on Tony badly in the comics, just like how they
Oh
did,
yeah.
just like how they're doing with Steve Rogers and Thor.
Oh
Shit on
yeah.
those guys really. I'm like their movies are making Marvel money, and you're shitting on that so badly, so
Mm-hmm.
badly. That really disgusts me the more, is because like on that business angle, it's like, why are you guys shitting on that when you know people like these characters? They were liking them even before the whole Civil War event, but
Yeah,
the thing is that people like them more thanks to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and
yeah.
you are letting these people shit on that badly, badly. But let's continue with.
All right,
I'll speed up my because it's doing the
all right.
opening, so I'll try to see if I can get into the
Oh
recap.
yeah,
What you really
and
gonna say?
again, I'm just gonna say this right now: that the ending theme, "Cotton Candy," I just don't think it fits Guyver at all.
I'm indifferent.
I mean, it's a nice song, but it does not suit the tone.
All right, I'm at 135 and 37, 38,
I
39.
mean, I paused at the half crescent moon.
Okay,
Have you gone to the half crescent moon yet?
I was already. I'll roll back it. I'm
All
there.
right. Okay. Are you paused? Are you ready?
Yep. And three,
Okay. Two.
one.
Guyver.
Guyver. Might have overshot you. I'm probably ahead of you in at least about 5 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ahead of you by 5 seconds.
Oh.
Grandfather, look! I think he left us this letter.
What you worrying about? There's 2 Guyvers against those guys.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they're aware they're gonna be running into a trap, or at least they basically think, okay, so obviously we're going to be running into the hyperzoanoids again.
And
And
Owl's
oh
stream has started.
no. Oh no, I saw the title card and I just realized.
Yeah, yeah, we're over the bridge now. Change shifts. Oh wow, Casey Scott hasn't said anything for a while. I hope he's doing okay. He
You
probably
still with
returned.
us, Casey? I know
I'm
we
pretty
may have
sure
rambled a little bit off course, but we're back at
he
it again.
could have gotten off of work.
Oh, okay.
Let me check to see if Ivan's still in the chat. I'm gonna text him right now.
Okay.
I'm so glad you're all right. But you've got to be more careful. We'll be just fine. Kishimoto's lowest point will be back this week.
Hey, I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you.
Yeah, it is that. It is very much like that.
Hagito's Han Solo in this one too.
Look, we're gonna have company.
You know what's an interesting detail that I didn't touch upon when we first watched the first episode?
What?
I might have, but I can't. I can reiterate here. They take off their helmets
Oh
before they
yeah,
transform,
that's right. They do that
and one,
in the anime and manga too. I think it's well, it could be due to the fact that like if they you see the size of their heads, right?
yeah,
It's gonna hurt when they transform
yeah, it could properly kill them too.
or choke. They'll just choke and get strangled by the strap. Like,
Pretty sure they had a few setbacks when they did that.
hmm.
Oh no, foreshadow.
Yep. Yeah.
And my man, was it a build up?
Oh.
So Ivan's still with us. He's just watching the basketball game.
Oh. Okay.
And here's his comment right here.
Sweet. Separate the group.
In main action anime, there's always a tree getting cut, or multiple trees getting cut.
Yep.
I'm beginning to believe that most of the animators and manga writers have some woodcutters in their family, maybe
Well, I mean,
woodcutter
where they live
relatives.
is a lot more forest and all that.
Take care of these three. You take your father and go help the others before it's too late. All right? All right. Good luck. Even on my own, I'm more than enough to deal with you. What a shame. Looks like you still don't get it. You're no match for us. We'll see about that.
Another anime staple.
Oh.
Man, I miss those
Hmm.
when they pass by each other and just attack and just hit.
Oh yeah, yeah, just like in Fist of the North Star.
Pretty much, or any samurai style story.
Yeah.
Please be alright.
Yeah, you got them.
Not bad. Looks like you're in top form today.
Hmm.
You recovered even after a direct hit from a pressure cannon. Looks like pitting that tool against Guyver Bio was the right decision. Bring up the display of the two solenoids that were sent to their hideout.
Uh oh.
Mm-hmm.
Something, Bob. I didn't question your decision when you suggested we send gas to the desert to deal with our targets in the woods. If our aim is to capture them, I failed to see why normal solenoids would not have sufficed. Why did you insist on sending hypersonics? I doubt that put up much of a fight. No, you're probably right. But for some reason, I have a bad feeling about this Murakami.
Mm.
Damn it! They just had to wait until the guys were gone. How did they find out about this place? They must have known about it all along and were waiting to make their move. Looks like we underestimated them.
You're in pretty bad shape.
That's a terrible placing of that elbow.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Yeah, that's really it's a pet peeve of mine when I notice very poor anatomy positioning.
Oh,
That elbow should be a lot the position of the elbow should be a lot lower than that. It's like really
right.
dead center. Now, granted, you could say that her arm is rotated, but that's not how it's drawn. Even at the wrist area, it's not drawn to look like the arm is rotated. It's like completely straight, but the elbow is like rotated where the inner elbow should be.
Oh,
So it should be lower. Yeah, that really just like tickled my OCD on anatomy.
uh, I never let anything like that bother me, especially if like the story's fine.
Nah, if you study into the art a bit more, especially anatomy, oh, you really are gonna get like really ticked off. Like if you really like pride into anatomy, like I have, like it will
Uh,
develop. It will develop. Right now, you're just drawing simplistic art in your own way.
yes,
But I say, the more
yes.
you practice your anatomy, you're gonna see somebody else's anatomy style. You're gonna get, you're gonna see some imperfections that's gonna really like really send a chill down your spine. Just like that elbow. I just saw. I
Oh,
was like, oh my goodness, that is not that elbow positioning is throwing me off.
I mean, um, unless it looked like Rob Liefeld from the '90s, it won't bother me too much.
Right. Oh, there's a lot of artists that have terrible anatomy, more so than Liefeld. Liefeld, in the case of Liefeld, it's not even subtle whatsoever.
No,
Unlike most
everybody's
artists,
broken.
unlike most artists that oh shit. Let me stop that. Here it
Oh
comes.
Lord,
Here it comes.
no.
Here it comes. Oh
Uh,
man, no. Suddenly I'm getting that first movie flashbacks. Kidding.
yeah, but oh
Oh
dear.
wow. Just seeing those claws again coming out of his back.
Yeah,
And mind you, they're pretty far away
I
from
like
one
the use of
another.
storm clouds in this.
Yeah, something I really want to practice on next time is like trying to draw clouds.
Ah,
Excuse me. Especially trees. I'm getting a bit better with trees.
yeah. I'm still working on vehicles and whatnot. I found like a tutorial on how to like draw explosions, and I actually
Nice.
sketched one out.
You may be able to take out normal solenoids with that little piece, but you're a fool if you think it will work against me. City's over, and yet now, shit, I don't believe we lost.
Oh,
Teleported.
he was easy to take out.
He pulled a Superman.
Hmm.
Drill to the ground.
Yep.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
It's this scene right here where I'm convinced that Kronos are just true monsters.
Right.
Like they're evil. All right, there's no doubt about it. These guys are evil to
This is
the
how you know
core.
that enzyme oh more powers from Murakami.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Force is strong with this one.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Yeah.
Appears he's using a form of solenoid mind control similar to mine. That's one hell of a trick you just pulled there. You're going to pay for making fools of us. You stopped it? Possible. Who the hell are you?
Yep. You
Your
got no choice.
worst nightmare.
And a big reveal.
Ultraman! I mean, that's what they kind of based him off of, right?
Zoa Lords.
Yes. They look at him, it is Ultraman.
Pretty much. Shah!
I was gonna say, did you sneeze?
No.
Ah.
That's Ultraman's attack sound. Shah! He's always saying Shah!
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, he can't hold it together.
Yeah.
Still no word from Casey Scott. He's usually the most talkative in the group.
Yeah.
Like I said, speculation could be he was getting off of work. Now, one detail I gotta say is this is a different enzyme,
Yes.
different design. He
Yeah.
also has extra appendage arms.
Yeah, they learned from their prototype Enzyme 1.
Yep.
And
This is
right
more
now,
insectoid like
and also using his father as the human shield, basically, like he won't be able to fight Enzyme 2.
without killing his father.
Yeah.
Even Tetsuo says not another enzyme. He knows what happened last time he fought an enzyme.
Yep.
And even then, Sho did not kill him. Remember, Sho did not kill that enzyme.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Ooh, here comes the brutality.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, I felt that.
Oh.
Just ripped the top of his skull off.
Mm. But it didn't get the control medal.
Nope, it didn't. As you recall, yet again, more graphic in the OVA.
Yes, yes.
You actually see the gray matter in that one.
Mm-hmm. Even in the manga, it's even more violent.
Just gotta love Japanese stories, especially the Seiren.
Mm. Oh no, he's in safety mode.
Yep.
We should have known better. If you consider the nature of the bio-boosting system, this sort of feature is obvious. Even with enzymes power, it appears we've dug our own grave. At least we'll get a good look at what a wild, unrestrained Guyver unit is capable of.
Mm.
Ooh. Normally it would be more what's that word? Proper to just pull it throughout the exit in rather than pulling out through the entry in.
Mm.
Kind of like how you remove an arrow.
Yeah.
How you supposed to remove an arrow. But this is made before that kind of knowledge was more implemented in later movies and stories.
Mm.
Fist of North Star actually practices that actually.
Oh.
Yeah, there was a different iteration of Fist of North Star that I think came out during 2008, 2005.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah, and one character gets shot with an arrow, and they push the arrow out of the exit wound instead of
Ah.
pulling it out of the entry wound.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. That's the strongest Mega Smasher yet. Full power, I would
Yeah.
say.
Man. Kronos, you messed up. You're just a messed up, sick bunch of. Mm.
Kronos is such an insane fool. This is the bioweapon?
I
Don't
was just
ever
saying that
give
you're
up, my
sick.
son.
Oh, this is where Sho is like scarred.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, he doesn't remember what happened. Oh, and that's what's left of him too.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh. Ah.
So we got that one out of the way, and we'll be taking a minute break after our overall thoughts of that episode.
Yeah.
So let's start with your thoughts with that episode, Owen.
Like I said, this was the episode that like showed just how cruel and monstrous Kronos really is. Like they are truly like evil for what they just did
Correct.
right there. Like there is no redeeming Kronos after that. Like this is like the equivalent of like I know I'm gonna say this is like the equivalent, like in what in Force Awakens, what they showed with Kylo Ren, where he like completely fell, or he was supposed to fall into the darkness. This is Kronos basically doing that. They have completely like crossed the line for me. They are like evil beyond redemption right now for me.
I would say it'll be equivalent to there's this one vampire movie I watched.
Which one was it?
Vampire Effect. It starred
Vampire Effect.
mhm.
Huh.
It starred Jackie Chan as well. But Jackie Chan was more of a glorified cameo in that one.
Oh.
But in it. Well actually you know what? I'm not gonna elaborate more about that, but it has the same similar effect to what happened with Show and his father.
Oh.
But it dealt with
Yeah.
vampires.
Okay, and it's called the Vampire Effect.
Just Vampire Effect, but yeah.
Oh, Vampire Effect. Okay, I'll look that
hmm
one up. But oh
one
boy,
one of my
this was
favorite
like
martial arts movies.
cool. This
And
was
dare I say it? I'm sorry. I keep cutting you off, but I'm geeking about Vampire Effect right now.
oh
So like if you really want to see what a live action anime could be like without the way how Tokyo Shock movies are, without the gore, I mean,
yeah
definitely check
yeah.
out Vampire Effect. Definitely check out Vampire Effect. That is so anime in its own way,
All right.
with a little bit of Chinese special effects and martial arts. But the way how they go
I
again,
mean, I
go ahead.
I was gonna say I was like, well, I mean, considering when I the way like how most of like the fantasy Hong Kong films are made, it's like they're all basically live action anime.
Nowadays, yeah, but like if you want to go with
Well, what came out in the '90s, anyways, when they started doing the wire fu.
yeah, wuxia
Then
as we call
again,
them,
there was also the Inframan, which was a straight up like anime.
and then there's Silver Hulk
Oh yeah,
starring
I
Michelle
seen that
Yeoh
one.
and
Yeah.
Michael Jai
Oh
White,
yeah, and
and
then
of
there was
course
also Black Mask with Jet Li.
I wouldn't consider that as live action anime. It's
Why?
more of a This is that one to me kind of came off as more of a Chinese Sentai more so than a live action anime.
Oh,
Everybody's always posing, and then there's more
posing.
martial arts, and of course there's people that just, of course, Jet Li Black Mask just this is that typical one man army hero that just he doesn't really get damaged that much in that movie.
I
He
mean, he's
does
a
get
super soldier.
well, yeah, but he still gets hurt, but like he still overcomes everybody regardless.
Yeah, yeah, but oh man, like every time I see that version where that bit with like show having to fight his own dad, or like they're both become like mindless killing machines, but we know that their father and son. Like when I see that, I was like, man, like if any villain organization basically makes a father and son fight to the death like that, that's where I would be like, you have gone too far. You have gone
Mm-hmm.
beyond redemption. There is no
Mm-hmm.
There is no ounce of good right now for you to be redeemed. You've gone full evil now. There's nothing. You're pure evil.
One thing I gotta say, um, especially to the woke crowd that's pushing this narrative of white man bad in a lot of their movies.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say to you guys are nothing special. You guys are not doing anything new. China and Japan has been doing that way before you. And they do it better. They do it a whole lot better. because Vampire Effect has a villain that's white. So does Silverhawk. Luke Goss, who later started in Hellboy, the Golden Army. He was Prince Nuada. He was in
Oh,
Silverhawk. That's who that was. Damn, he was tall.
so wait, is he really a martial artist then? Because I
He
always was
is.
wondering. Okay, all right, because it's a shame I haven't seen him in a whole lot of stuff. Like I know he was in Blade 2.
Definitely, he was definitely in Blade 2.
I
He
forget what
was
was
in
his
two.
name was.
He was Jack Novak,
Yeah,
which I
Novak.
which
Like
I which I called. He was the stand-in to Michael Morbius in that one. Sort of,
do you think he would
sort
have
of.
made a good Morbius then?
I know for sure he would have.
All right,
Um, Speaking of which, I don't even know when they're gonna release that movie. I,
that one looks
that's
interesting.
they're probably gonna put that in development hell because I've not seen no trailers for that movie
Yeah.
in a while. And Casey Scott
Look.
says he's late with his deal joke, but hard
Oh.
to hear when you're working. I'm pretty sure you'll
Okay.
fit some deal joke in this stream later on.
Yeah.
Do you want to grab some more refreshments before we begin again, Owen?
Let me.
Because
I'm
I'm
gonna
pretty
get
sure
a
we're
bowl.
past our 1 minute break.
I'm gonna get a bowl of chips. Be right back.
All right, and I'll get me another soda. And I'm back.
All right. Hold on. Uh. Uh. I got me a bowl of jalapeno chips.
Nice.
All right. Oh, I'm starting off a line for the next panel.
I'm going to skip to the recap.
Okay. I'm all paused up for me.
So you're at the title card, right?
I'm at the. They're just about to fade into the laboratory.
Mm.
I'll let you know when I get to
All
the
right.
title card.
No, you don't have to. I'm gonna see if I can. Yeah, actually, yeah. Let's go with the I'm at the end part of the credits, so let's just start from right there.
Oh, I'm. Oh, there.
You're fumbling there.
I
I
was
haven't
gonna
even begun the
say
count.
they.
I haven't begun the countdown yet.
Oh, let me have to go back.
Let me know when you're ready, and
Okay,
I'll begin the countdown.
paused. Okay, go ahead.
And three, two, one, and Guyver. So you're probably ahead of me now this time.
Yeah.
So we're in the laboratory.
Yep.
See there in this at this moment, I don't think we're doing any more recaps.
Nope.
And Atom is awakening.
What's wrong? What happened to Joe?
I'll explain things later, Weebwatch. We have to get going now.
What are you hiding from me? Just say it.
Come on, let's look. We don't have time to sit around
Yeah,
bickering.
No time to explain.
you're far ahead of me.
Didn't expect you
At
to
least by
You're
I'm gonna say 20 minutes or 15.
Wait, by what?
You don't have to
By
don't
20
pull back.
minutes?
Don't pull back. Don't pull back.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know where I'm at behind you, and how far you're ahead of me. So don't trip.
Okay.
He says you're gonna be responding to things ahead of me by the time I start reacting.
Am I the only one who doesn't know what's happening?
I'm telling you, boss, there's no mistake. That was a Zoalord.
I'm surprised Chris P hasn't shown up in these streams lately. Maybe because he's in Ishi and Cat's stream.
Yeah.
That and he probably in Big Al stream right now.
Yep.
That's definitely a black dude.
Yep.
Big lips, big nose, got this jive accent. Not jive talk, just accent.
Yeah, the accent.
Probably not. Somebody probably thought he was black, and they just had somebody just try to talk
No, I think he is
in a
black.
very jive-ish
That's how he looks in like
talk.
both the original anime and manga.
Of course. Well, you better tell that to him when he wakes up, dude.
No, it can't be. Did I do this? Dad? Can't be happening.
Just passed out.
Yeah.
Yes, but he technically did.
Well, it was controlling him. He was knocked
True.
out. That was all the Guyver. It
Yep.
cannot differentiate friend or foe.
I was making an E-tree joke. Yes, that's what killing you means.
Oh.
I suck at referencing. I know.
Yeah, it just takes me a while.
To catch on. You
Yeah.
should check out the X-Men Weebwatch that we did. Like some of the references I was bringing up kind of flew over H Boomer's head.
Oh.
It was funny. I was making this reference. Like, oh, I was like, yeah, it's cool. I suck at referencing anyways. Plus, not everybody's seen everything I've seen.
No, not everybody's seen everything I've seen.
But it's nice to see them like wrap their heads around what I was referencing.
Oh, they're sending in their they're sending in more of them.
You gotta love early aughts anime when you bring in like multiple multiple characters that look exactly alike, just copy
Yeah.
paste.
Hey, they did that in the original anime and manga also.
Yeah, but still, like, have you
Given
ever
its
watched the
chronos, they don't care about giving them different facial features. They just want
exactly?
the results.
Oh, this gets worse. This gets really worse.
Yep.
Yep. What's worse than one or two enzymes? Three enzymes.
Hmm.
He was chosen for his relationship with the boy, but these are combat trained specialists. A team of enzyme twos. Yes, the Guyver's natural enemies. Should Dad transform like that too?
Oh boy.
Cha!
Now get out of here. Turn around and right back where you
Didn't work.
Ouch. Batman. Batman. Batman.
Wrong Batman.
I know. Bring out the enzyme repellent.
Honestly.
Dude, you really should not put your hand in that.
Nope.
That means I'll have to plan my attacks more carefully from now
Yes, but do the enzymes eat through Tekkaman Blade's armor? That's the question. Because we could sure use him right about now.
Yeah.
At this point, they don't care about getting the Guyver unit out of them, do they?
Well, they got Guyver 3, so.
True.
Ooh.
Yep, Crispy was getting off work. He's home now, and he's getting ready to jokes.
All right. Ba-bum, bum, ba-bum. Ba-bum, bum, ba-bum.
Nice.
I mean, it is. It's a Terminator.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Speaking of which, I have Terminator 2 for DVD, the special edition. The
Cool.
old edition that came years later has a lot of special features. Even deleted scenes that were integrated into the movie itself.
Cool.
Yeah, it has the scene where Sarah sees Kyle Reese in her mind. It's kind of like a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like a scene where she's like in this very cute summer dress and she's in her room and he appears to her like there's like this big ray of sunshine behind him, kind of like making him like a out to be coming from heaven
Oh.
basically. And he's telling her he's encouraging her to keep fighting. You know, keep fighting on. You still gotta keep John safe.
Oh, yeah. Shows Guyver just.
Never put your hand in anything. Don't know what's there. Casey Scott.
That's true.
I don't know what that's referencing, but okay,
That's just regular advice.
pretty much. Oh, he doesn't know.
Amnesia.
You know, I would have to ask Ishii about that, about trauma, head trauma like that.
Yeah.
He's probably informed about head trauma because he's dealt with some head trauma.
Yeah, I wonder if I should ask about that too, considering what Gabe.
Yep, he's dealing with erectile dysfunction. That's why. That's why I like to call it. I'm like, looks like you're having an erectile dysfunction there.
I hope that using the boy's father would have resulted in Guyver 1's defeat. Where it appears to have had a rather interesting effect on the boy's psyche. We're in trouble. If I don't do something, we'll all be killed. We only got one option.
Another case of Scott line.
I've got to try.
Terminator music, Skynet now controlling the Zonoids. So, Casey Scott, are you actually watching this time instead of just listening?
Cha!
Sha!
They even got the heroic music.
For reals.
He is Ultraman.
Probably Ultraman 7?
I've never seen power like that.
Hmm.
What in the world is he?
Because there's a lot of Ultramans. But I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I might be getting the numbers wrong, but like there's an Ultraman that pretty much does a swinging motion that causes a beam of a crescent beam to cut.
Yeah, I've seen that pose.
There's actually an Ultraman anime that's 3D on
Oh yeah,
Netflix,
on Netflix. Yeah, I also seen
and
like this.
that's what that reminds me of. There's an Ultraman that can do that.
Oh, there's also an Ultraman like animated movie, but it's like one of those films that's like co-made by an American company and a Japanese company, kind of working together, kind of like what you'd see in the the like 80s Transformers movie sort of thing.
Was it in the 90s?
I think it was in the late 80s, I believe.
Just cut him like a sausage.
Yep.
He's losing.
Performing some wrestling moves on that one.
Yep. Surprised that the acid is not well the enzyme's not affecting him much.
That's because he's not a Guyver unit. He's a protozoolord. They weren't
Still,
exact counting on a zoolord killing machine.
but you would think that convenient censorship.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying the enzyme should at least eat up everything around them, just not just the bio metal.
Right.
And in case I'm still listening, but he also mentions that the Netflix Ultraman is based off the manga series.
Ah.
Yeah,
Yeah. When
there
I
is a
saw
manga.
like the images of the Netflix Ultraman, I was like, oh, they're going for the more Iron Man approach.
Yeah, that's part of the recent manga series I think that released, where they're more
Yeah.
downsized and
Mm-hmm.
more armored in nature.
Huh.
I kind of like that approach, but like I said in our test stream, I kind of
Yeah.
hated that one female character chick. She was flip flopped all over the place.
Oh.
Now that you mention it, that's what those two Zoiloids were calling it, isn't it?
Are you a Zorlord or what?
What is it? Well, I've only heard the word mentioned, so I don't really know all the details myself. If you really want to know, the Zoiloids, the highest order, they have the power to command other Zoiloids. They can form mental links with
The
any
big boss.
and control them as they live their own bodies. To those who have been transformed into Zoiloids, the Zoiloids are something akin to gods. Only 12
Mm-hmm.
individuals on this planet have these powers. The 12 members of the Kronos Board of Directors, the men who rule this world from the shadows. And Gio is one of them, isn't he? No wonder he was able to block my attack. But if you're not one of them, then what are you? I was a test body for the final Zoolord, for Richard Gio's battle for me. A test subject? So you were a prototype Zoolord? It all happened 5 years ago. I was working as a magazine correspondent at the time. A team of reporters, including myself, had traveled to the jungles of New Guinea to cover the story. When we got to the site, the villagers there were all worked up about some strange rumor. They warned us that some kind of monsters had started appearing in the area. The local elders tried to stop us from going any further, but we didn't listen. out that the place was one of
Oh, and how are you on Fridays?
all I could do was stare and unlock
Fridays?
college.
Yeah.
Um,
I survived, but they were done.
let's see.
They took me to an underground base.
On Fridays, I'm at a college group meeting at my church,
Okay.
but it's like I just had one last night. The Friday, but this Friday I don't have anything. But the next Friday I do. So every other Friday I'm free.
Okay.
Oh, also around September 8th, I'll be working a little later in my original schedule, which will be 3 to 7.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to excite them by stirring up several of his experiments.
Kind of got a dark backstory for more comedy.
Oh yeah. Like I feel like we need a spin-off series of that. A little mini spin-off series of Murakami's adventures.
Unfortunately, we already know what happens to him later in the series.
Hmm?
I say, unfortunately, we already know what happens to him later in the series to really care all about that spin-off series.
Well, I was thinking more like before he met up with
I know.
Show.
I know. That's kind of like the attitude I have sometimes when it comes to characters that are already dead. It's like, oh shit, I just spoiled it. God damn.
Yes.
Or rather,
That might
in the language of a Saitama, damn it!
Mm-hmm.
When I awoke, my authorization had ended, and the situation had always been resolved. Mr. Yamamura wasn't lying. He couldn't be. Maybe he knew. So Professor Yamamura was the one that made you into one of Neo's prototypes? That's right. At the time, there were already 3 other prototypes that had sided with the Professor. Unfortunately, they were part of Marcus's experiments. At first, they resented the Professor, but once they knew his true intent, they changed their mind. They knew that he was risking his life. They understood the magnitude of the situation. 20 years ago, Professor Yamamura advocated the theory that Mount Minakami was actually man-made. His studies led him to uncover the secret of the creators, buried within the ancient ruins inside the mountain. By that time, Kronos had also caught wind of the mountain's
A man-made mountain.
He was then made to cooperate with
Don't know how that's possible, but
for 15
Okay.
years, pretended to be their pawn, all the while waiting for an opportunity to topple the organization from the inside out. It was then that he discovered the horrifying truth behind the Guyvers. It was a truth that had shaped history, a truth that could destroy our future.
They could be at the tail end of their stream, but Ishi and Cat seems to be still going. Must be a
oh
good book.
yeah. Oh, that
I'm
was
saying
it.
that with the utmost sarcasm there. I don't know. This ending song is okay.
I mean, I like the ending song. I just don't think it suits Guyver. That's what I'm saying.
I will say this is that that was kind of a staple in the early aughts anime anyways. In a way you kind of had the same singers singing the opening and sometimes the same singer sings the ending.
Huh? Yeah. I
Sometimes.
think uh, I'm just thinking like they couldn't find a song that could suit Guyver a little bit more.
I don't know. Blue Gender's ending song doesn't really mesh with the opening.
Uh,
Uh, you never fail, Casey. Dio killed Murakami by finally being a vampire and drank the blood. Ha ha! My one deal per anime stream joked! Good one, Casey. Never change. So let's recap what we witnessed in the last episode. We had 3 enzyme attacks. We get a bit more of Murakami's backstory. What you thought about that backstory,
Oh yeah,
Owen?
I very much. I like that. That was quite interesting when I found out about that. Especially like in the OVA, they never elaborated about the Protozoa Lord. He kind of just like appeared at the end, towards the end in the second half of the OVA series. So I
Much
found
like
out more
Guyver
of that.
2 in the movie.
Yeah, basically like that. Only except in comparison, Murakami showed off. He had some sort of ability, so when he transformed fully, it made a little bit more sense.
Yeah, definitely.
He didn't just appear like Guyver 3 did in Out of Control.
Yeah,
But
that's what I was
yeah,
mentioning.
when I found out more about like his backstory in like the manga, uh, more because that's when I got into it. It was like, oh, very interesting. Him being like a reporter, and he goes to South America, I believe he said,
Yeah,
and then the locals saying there have been appearances of like strange monsters and everything, and it just shows like how how long Kronos has been around because they kind of were responsible for the whole legends of like vampires and werewolves appearing and all that. So they definitely were the start of a lot of superstition and cryptids too, if you it and all of that.
oh wow, I just skimmed down to the playlist just now,
Yeah.
and he's got the 20s all mishmashed.
Ooh, gonna have to do it individually. I hate it when that happens.
Definitely, we're gonna cross that bridge when we get there. So let's continue with our last episode
Oh,
15,
okay.
and let me skip over to the opening yet again. And I'm at the end of the credits. Let
Okay.
me know when you're ready.
Yeah. Paused. We see clouds.
All right. In three, two,
Two.
one,
One.
Guyver.
Uh,
Wow, really? I'll have to give it a try sometime. Sure, you can borrow mine as long as you give it back. Patriot.
Sorry I kept you waiting. Are you ready to go? I guess this is the first time in a while that we've all had dinner together, huh? We got your show's data call, too.
Leave it to me. I'll give you guys a meal to remember. Just sit back and relax.
Wake up call.
yeah. It.
Back to reality. Up there goes gravity.
Yeah.
Episode 15.
Yo, joins the fray.
You must be big to keep a watch all night. I can handle it now. You need to get some rest. Okay. I'm not fair. Besides, I can't transform. What am I going to look at? Come on, show. Hey, guy. Why don't you come down and get your breakfast?
So you got the hero that's doubting himself now. He's got the
Oh yeah, this is his very low points right here.
yeah.
Well, don't be shy. Everyone help yourself.
There's almost nothing really to Shizuro's character that much yet.
Mind elaborating?
Oh, there's a bit more in the manga. Just saying.
Yeah. I mean, she's a
Oh
cook.
yes.
She's kind of she's purportedly a nurse. a graduate nurse or a nurse in training,
Yeah. Yes.
and
Yes.
there's not really much of a romance hinted between her and Agito. They're more of a brother sister relationship. Other than that, that's all we know much about her. And there's a ship, which is a unique design for a ship.
Yes. Yeah. He's going into the history.
Apparently, they're manipulated the ecosystem. This is where a lot of fans
Human
say this is
beings.
where things go really bananas.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yep,
expect me to buy
humans were created.
that we're nothing but a bunch of living weapons created by some alien race? That's what people are?
It was difficult for me to accept as well. But
Pretty much.
now that you mention it,
Makes sense.
that we were all made as the basis for a series of bioweapons. It makes sense. After all, human history is built on conflict. And we
It.
have a powerful inclination towards war and brutality.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps we suffer.
Here we go, where they always make that plateau about war and conflict,
But they
Yep.
don't even
because we
care.
gotta
And
have that in
Mizuki right
anime,
now, she's losing her mind.
as you were foreshadowing.
Yes.
Maybe I'm the one.
She's having a mental breakdown right now because, well, she's
The
so new
revelation.
to all this.
Well,
Like, show.
she's it's the revelation that hits her hard. The fact that you know
Yeah, at this point, she was having trouble accepting a lot of this, but
now she's just really having a difficult time processing it. Age Boomers stream is tomorrow. The study hall. Mhm. Mhm. Oh crap!
It may be the most versatile weapon ever created.
Welcome back,
yeah,
Owen.
there you go.
Good
Great
catch,
answer.
Casey.
A human being like Guyver
And I like your question here.
and what would happen if two different living weapons were combined.
Bananas. Why is Guyver attacking bananas? What did they do to him?
The bio boosters
Casey, that's how I describe when things get even more crazier or say
But what was more terrifying to them than anything else was the fact
insane that defies all logic. That's what I mean by bananas.
that a monster far more powerful than the Zoanor that was no longer subject
Don't
to
know if you catch this, but the Guyver units were just tools for the creators. When they combined it with a human, they realized, oh,
control.
we
Yeah,
made a
And their language,
we made a powerful and dangerous weapon.
their curiosity led them to
Guyver.
Yep.
Out of control.
That's the alien translation.
It'll become a super being with a power far surpassing that of the creators themselves. That's incredible. That may be why the creators suddenly abandoned the planet. They were running away. Everything else I've told you is based on information Professor Yamamura and Kronos procured from various ruins throughout the world. However, the last piece about Zoolords equipping the Guyver units is most likely a secret even to Kronos. Other than myself, the one man who may know is Richard Keel. That must mean his goal is to... Right. He wants to have a Guyver unit of his own. Then he'll use it to destroy the other Zoolords. He'll rule this world with the power of a god.
Godhood. What a worthless cause.
Attend to it immediately. There's no one who can find it. Listen, you must ensure that Dr. Barkus doesn't suspect anything. I have a feeling that old man is catching on to my plan. I bet he really came to Japan to keep an eye on me. If Yamamura knew the secret of the Guyver unit,
Long live the king.
and that's why they targeted me in the first place. Murakami knows too much. If he opens his mouth at the wrong time, Barkus might learn the truth. If that happens, I'm finished.
Who would you cast for Shizuru?
We're so close. Just a little while
Huh.
longer, and I'll be able to separate a Guyver unit from its host. It can be.
Not sure. Never thought of it that hard.
First, I have to deal with him.
My pick would be Haley Steinfeld
Take matters into my own hands and
from Bumblebee.
I haven't seen Bumblebee yet, so.
She's the lead actress.
Ah.
She was in also Pitch Perfect 3.
Well, I've
And
never even seen any of the Pitch Perfect films, so.
and her kind of breakout film, Edge of 17. Pretty sure you've seen the
Huh.
trailer for that one. It's been seeing a lot of stuff. Girl, get a grip on yourself. Get a grip on yourself, girl.
She
This-
just found out that she was made to be human beings were made to
I'm
be
sorry, I
alone.
gotta make a confession. This is where I kind of like started not liking Mizuki in my original when I originally watched this. I was like, girl, get a grip on yourself. They're men. Of course they're gonna take it in stride like that. They're dudes.
I guess I was more sympathetic. I was just like, well, she kind of just found out.
I mean, at this point, even now with this Weebwatch that we're doing, I'm still like get a grip.
I don't know. I mean, at this point, I think she was having. I think she. My thing is, she was she was sort of in denial, and then when she heard this little bomb drop, she was just like,
I like Casey Scott's response to the reveal of how the Guyverse were created.
yeah,
The creators, we made this powerful tool. Let's try it on humans. 5 minutes later, oh shit, no!
yep. In the manga with Guyver Zero,
And we have Crunk. We have Crunk. We have
Oh,
Crunk.
hello, you mad ginger.
You're almost at the tail end with us, but you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna share him episode 15.
All right.
Here you go, Kronk. Might as well. If you want to just join us. If you want to know where we're at right now, the timestamp is 13 minutes at 10, 11, 12, 13.
We shouldn't have to worry about Gil getting his hands on one anymore. So in a way, the problem is already been taken care of, right? I wish that were the case. What's wrong? He's been gone a while. Yeah, I think she has.
Oh, what's that?
What?
I hear a clicking sound.
Oh, I'm in a rocking chair.
Ah, nice. Well, at least they're acknowledging that she's dealing with that whole thing.
Yes, that's what I mean.
You didn't think to go look for her when she ran away? You guys are in the middle of a forest, mind you.
Well, they were busy finding out about Kronos and
Uh-oh.
oh,
Oh, wow. That's a sweet-looking
gentlemen,
armor there. He's so polite.
like a true Bond villain.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good work, Raptor. For now, I'd like you to stay hidden and wait further orders. As you wish, sir. Understood. Patience, Richard. There's no need for you to get so worked up over a mere test subject. My suspicions are right. Homecoming will be the least of your
Croc's mocking your rocking chair.
Uh,
I'll show you the power of a true Solar Lord.
Oh boy.
wearing the same spandex that Vegeta wears. I
Pretty
see.
much. And that's basically what a Zoiler looks if they went through the full transformation.
Yep,
Or at least
looking like a Japanese Oni.
or what he would look like if he was evil.
What?
Or what he would look like if he was evil. And
Ah,
more enzymes.
of course.
You gotta give Kronos this. They seem to know what their assets where their assets strength lies, and they're gonna keep using that asset to its fullest.
Yep.
Something that us Americans should learn.
Hmm.
Pretty much do what the Empire would do. Build another Death Star. Make it better.
Oh,
And Kid Scott hits us with another line.
Bond
Bomb
villain.
villain.
Which one is petting a car, and who has the flying hat of death?
I think he meant cat. Paying a cat.
uh,
Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna be a little lenient with her in this scene.
yeah, like I said, she.
I,
Yeah.
if I recall, I think I did become a little bit lenient with her in this scene.
Hmm. Yeah, I was quite sympathetic. I mean, finding all this out, I'd probably have a mental breakdown myself.
Yeah, I agree. I probably would be the same way.
I mean, how would you react if you found out, wait, we were created to be weapons?
I would. The thought would shake me. I know I would probably try to regain my composure,
Yeah.
but the thought would still shake me a bit. It would take a while for me to actually let it sink in,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't be breaking down like she would.
Maybe, everyone has their own way of dealing with
Coping, yeah.
hard.
I would say I would need some time to process all this, as most people would say in most movies.
Yeah.
I just need some time to process this.
Yep. Going through a lot of stages of grief and everything.
Hmm. No effect.
Oh, like a JoJo
Ow!
character.
Ow! 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 Gravity bullets. Should have called them pressure bullets.
Yeah. Oh.
More Ultraman reference. Ow! Yikes! They're pulling out all the stops in
Never
this
not looking
episode.
too.
Eee!
Ooh.
And he freaking, bruh, he freaking injected him
Yeah.
with enzymes. Man, I wish Ivan was with us right now. I would love to hear his reactions.
Who?
Ivan,
Oh, yeah.
I know he'd be freaking the
And
fuck out.
Yep. Look at them. They're melting.
Hmm. Yep. They weren't baked long enough.
He wasn't left long in the soup.
Yep.
Can't believe I had to make that reference. Then again, it was one of those lines that I thought, ooh, eerie. I like it. You know,
That's
especially the way
from
it was
one
delivered.
chest.
Yep. I mean, that thing's a
And
practically
Ivan
a
just sent me a message. He's here in spirit.
Ah.
I think Crunk was just here to make his presence known.
Oh, he's mad.
Just called him a son of a bitch.
And he's going full Super Saiyan.
Oh, wow. Is this the Super Saiyan God I've heard about?
It's something. It's supernova.
No, the others are still up there.
Yikes.
Yep.
It's almost like a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, it's like Akira.
Yikes, it's a crater. And that's it for the 15th episode. So, what are your thoughts, Owen?
Yep.
What are your thoughts?
Woo. This is where we really dive deep into like where the Zonoids came from and what the Guyvers are and everything. Like this was like, whoo.
And we introduced the
Imagine.
Zoalords and their power.
Oh yeah, and they are like, they're on another level.
Mm-hmm.
You thought a Hyper Zonoid was tough to beat. Well, now you see what a
Yeah.
Zoalord can do. And no, they do not turn into giant turtle dinosaurs. Like whatever you saw in the first Guyver film. No, that's not what a Zoalord is.
I like this from Casey Scott. Oh no, Beers is here too. Well, there goes the planet.
Pretty much. Oh, wait till you see Alkenfell.
Oh wow.
Let's just say even Gil is scared of him. No, even
Mm-hmm.
Gil and Balkis are afraid of him.
Yeah, that dude is none to play with. I ain't even begun the manga, and we only see him briefly in the first episode, and then you see him briefly again. Well,
You never saw him in the first episode.
this is a
In this one, yeah, you saw him a little
well,
bit, yeah.
as I've been, it's starting to become a catchphrase now. We're gonna cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a running catchphrase of mine. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. So, really like that we're in this week watch right now. We're ending off on a cliffhanger, so to
Yep.
speak.
Oh yes.
We still got to deal with Show's erectile dysfunction.
I just say his trauma.
I was, I was, I was still in my early 20s, so I'm so freaking immature.
Uh yeah, I just refer to it as like the trauma he's dealing with.
Mind you, I'm just recapping of what I used to label in parts of this anime when I was still going to college and whatnot.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, so we're in a point where he's suffering from erectile dysfunction, and only the power of love is going to reawaken that.
Something like that.
Again, we will cross that bridge next time.
Yep, when we get there.
So that was it for the Weeb Watch for tonight, everybody.
Yep.
Sadly, even though our friends here in spirit, Ivan, I hopefully will be able to get you in this again, and then we'll probably be the UN Spacey Squadron
Yep.
once again. Probably we'll do this again next Saturday
Yeah, next Saturday sounds good.
or this Friday. We'll see. I'll make that decision when we get there,
Sure.
and of course, the setup is starting to work really well. We're able to get things done, and thankfully, sorry, Ivan just texted me. He said he'll be down for that. He'll definitely
Oh,
be with us,
cool.
and he said Friday is even better. So again, I'll have to flip a coin for that one. On which day I'll decide. As a matter of fact, I'm willing to do Friday, and then next day we'll actually be able to catch the streams that we definitely miss so many times so far when we've done this stream.
Yeah.
But like you said, the next Friday you probably won't be able to do that, so we'll definitely have to do it the next Saturday.
Well, let me
Sorry.
check. My work schedule starts on September 8th. So trying to figure out what's today's date.
September 8th is on a Tuesday.
Yeah. So I think this week I'll I'll still be able to
I've been
do all
hearing
that.
things have started to reopen,
So yeah, that's a good thing.
so yeah, keep in touch with me about your work schedule.
Yeah, we are
And
like still. Yeah, they're definitely still planning on like opening the school once more, only with more stricter safety precautions.
right. So again, this has been your werewolf, Wolf Media, and the Guyver Patriot preparing to sign off.
I got I got a send off for everyone.
All right then.
All right.
You let
Thank you everybody for joining us on this stream this evening. And I will see you all on the next stream. Same Guyver time, same Guyver channel. Be sure to like, subscribe, and all that stuff. And if you don't, well, then I will visit you in the middle of the night and then open up my chest to my own Mega Smashers, and then you'll be blown to bits.
Oh boy, I can never get enough of that. and and just remember, guys, we're no longer two. We are now the UN Spacey Wolf Squadron. This
And
has
we're
been
still
your
looking for
host.
more members.
Oh, definitely. More members of the for the squadron. We're building up
Big
a
Al, Troy, get on here.
yeah, we're definitely building our space dimensional fortress of our
Yes.
own. So have a good night, everybody. This has been Wolf 10 Mia with my co-host, the Guyver Patriot, Owen Lister, and my in spirit co-host, the traveling majestic scribe, Ivan Mendoza. So have a good night, everybody. Ow!
Yeah.